Hello. How's everyone doing today? It's Friday. Yeah. End of the week. It's nice out, it's sunny out. Stuff came in early. It's a good day. It's a good day. How's everyone doing today? Time flies. Time does fly. Well, actually, it does donuts because time is circular, right? It's like a clock. So time is donuts, right? It doesn't fly. It does donuts. Benchies can fly though, as we found out. Where'd I put it? Where did I put it? Ah, yeah. But what can fly is benchies. Benchies can fly. And if you don't believe a benchie can fly, benchies can fly. They can fly. They weren't meant to float, they were meant to fly. Where did it end up going? Oh, it ended up down here. There we go. Good old crappy quad. There we go. Okay, how's everyone doing today? So, more Mando armor. I'm almost done my stuff, and I'm trying to finish the little guy stuff up. So there'll be a video on his probably Sunday. Because we had a crappy day and I couldn't do any work on it, so that kind of put me back a day, is what it is. But speaking of Sunday, monster trucks. No, the normal Saturday stream. So normally we do our stream on the weekend on Saturday night around 8 p.m. And this week is the contest. So if you're a member of the Discord, if you're not a member of the Discord, go join the Discord, enter the contest. You can win some filament from Polymaker, along with some Only Benchies merch, like this sweet hat, which you can also buy in a link in the video in the description. Due to scheduling conflicts, namely my wife getting mandated overtime and having to work, there won't be a stream this Saturday night, okay? So the regular Saturday stream and the contest are getting pushed to Sunday. Probably around 4 p.m. EST, basically whenever Steve finishes his stream, the next full hour after that. So we're pushing that to Sunday just because you see what happens when the little guy's in here. I can't run a stream while watching a 4-year-old. So, yeah. Check out Flight Test for more flying benchies. So yeah, so speaking of flying, today we are rebuilding the quad. Why are we rebuilding the quad? Well, this is the frame that came with the quad. And as you can see, quad is Latin for 4, okay? So, 1, 2, 3, this is not a quad, it's a -1 quad. So we need to rebuild it. And thanks to Amazon Prime, we have a new frame. So what is this frame? I don't know if I should say what frame this is, because cursory glance, it seems okay. It's got a few things that we're gonna have to fiddle with to make it work for our use case here, namely throwing a 4-year-old quad's worth of guts into it. And we're gonna have to kind of cheat in a few spots to get it to work. But it was the cheapest frame that I could get within a reasonable time. That's why we went with it. It's the FPV drone. FPV drone HF 150 3-inch. There are better frames. There are much better frames. However, the better frames would take weeks to show up and cost 3 times as much as this. This is a $15 AliExpress frame that I paid a little bit extra so I could get it off Amazon and get it here this week. Because it's Canada and it's getting cold out and I want to fly this thing. I do have spare parts though coming for it. I went on AliExpress and ordered a whole other frame first. So I'll have a whole other frame's worth of spare parts, but that will take a couple weeks to show up because it's Amazon or AliExpress. So trying it, the front fell off. So yeah, so today we are rebuilding the quad, the FPV drone. So we got the new frame here. I also have some goodies. I bought a better VTX antenna, a true RC singularity, and then also the camera that comes with it is a HG LRC ELF, I think it's called. It's a 5-year-old CCTV camera. It ain't good. So I went and got a Caddx Baby Ratel 2. Why the baby Ratel and not the full-size Ratel? Because I could put the full-size Ratel in here. I got a 19-inch mount. I went with the baby Ratel because one, the sensor is the same, so the image quality is the same. This is half a gram lighter because according to the math, we're 2 grams overweight. So we're gonna do a contest, okay? We're gonna do a contest. So let me get the thing up here. Live chat. Okay, we're gonna do a poll. Engage with my audience. Poll. Okay, so final weight of the FPV drone. Okay, so in Canada, if you want to fly an FPV quad, if it is under 250 grams, you don't need a license or anything, okay? You don't need a license. You go out, just don't be a dick. Don't fly it near fire. There's a bunch of like rules everyone has to follow. It's like, don't fly it near a forest fire, over people, over roads, etc. But, you know, under 250, I don't need to get licensing or whatever. So if a cop shows up, oh, it's under 250, they can't do anything. When it's over 250, you need a license. Now this thing, before I went and litho braked it into a hill, weighed 237 grams, I want to say. We were close. We had a little bit of wiggle room. This new frame is heavier, and we're swapping out some components. So the quick napkin math puts me at 252 grams. Now, might have weighed some stuff twice, like all the hardware on the old frame and all the hardware on the new frame. We're cutting it close. So nobody's gonna win here. I just want to see, because there's no channel points on YouTube, but we're gonna do under 245, which means I really got room. 245 to 249, and then over 250. If we're over 250, we'll figure that out. Now that is all up weight. That includes the batteries, that includes the strap for the batteries, that includes zip ties, that includes everything on the quad while it is airborne. So, yeah. 19 inch. Sorry, 19 millimeter. When you weigh it, yeah, the rotor is going just enough to reduce the weight, then photograph it. So what you do is you go on an elevator, and you take the picture just as the elevator starts moving down, so you get that little bit of less weight. Okay, so this is first thing. First thing is we gotta rebuild the quad. Second thing, my headset. I've got the good old Eachine EV800Ds. The battery that came with this is right here. It is a crap battery. It is dead. It barely holds a charge, and it takes forever to charge up. So luckily, this is just 2-cell battery. I happen to have actually a spare 2-cell over here. I've got a bigger one on the way, but this is 660 milliamp hour. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run an extension so that I can put the battery on the back here. I put a little thing to hold it, and that way the headset will be lighter, the battery will be at the back, and it's a LiPo, so it recharges quicker. And we'll have a little bit more reliability out of that. So that's the second thing we're doing today. And then the third thing, if we have time, we're gonna get Duet running CNC stuff, because I want to get the CNC, the Robo CNC, up and running for the winter. And I am not gonna deal with Gerbil, so I want to get it running RepRap firmware on it and try out the CNC for it. Plus, this is a much better board than the crappy Gerbil board that comes with it. This can actually run the spindle. And then apparently I can make these TFT touchscreen display, or TFT displays from Big Tree Tech, actually work with Duet 2 apparently. So, well, that'll be at the end. Over 250 attached bag of helium. Exactly. Okay. So let's get to building. So this frame, as I said, is literally a $15 AliExpress frame. This isn't no Umagod or any other high quality, really good frame. This is a $15 Amazon Express frame or AliExpress frame. So a few things. One, I took all the main body parts and I sanded the edges because like a lot of these parts have kind of sharp edges, like they're just raw cut. So I took some high grit sandpaper and water and I basically smoothed out all the edges, especially on the arms. And then also on the arms, I did take the super glue and I sealed the edge up because these are going to smash into stuff. So I went and sealed the edges up on them. So I've done that. Now the crappy thing is mounting. Mounting for this is going to be a little tricky because it shows, and I have no instructions, by the way. So all I have is a picture. Let me find it here. Is it the same thing? Close to that. This isn't the exact listing, but so all I have is this picture. Okay, so all I got is picture. So the arms are held in with 2 screws, and the middle screw is the standoff. So as you can see there, we have 1 nylon standoff. The problem is I need to stack my flight controller. So I have my ESC, my flight controller, and my VTX. They're all stacked. On the old frame, I just had 1 long bolt that went up, and it had spacers between them. On this frame, it doesn't do that. It has 1 screw coming up and then the standoff. And I don't have any spare standoffs. So I'm gonna have to stack it like I did before, which means if I break an arm, I have to take the VTX out and take the whole stack out to replace the arm, which sucks. So I'm gonna have to get some M2 standoff. So if when that does happen, and it will, I would only have to do that once. And then in the future, I could just undo a screw from the bottom. So need to order some carbon fiber. That's kind of why I want to get the thing up and running, the CNC, is I figure a small desktop CNC with like a 20,000 RPM spindle should be able to do carbon fiber, I think, or at least Delrin. Like it should be able to do Delrin. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So let's get to this. So I've got no instructions here at all. Like legit no instructions. So let's go ahead. I cut frames on a 3018. Yeah, so it should be good. Notification late. If you didn't get the notification, join the Discord. Join the community Discord, because on the community Discord, when I go live, I do an @ here in my channel for my videos and whatnot. So join the Discord. That way, when I go live, you hopefully shouldn't miss it, because you'll get an @ going, hey, wake up, Nero's live. And then you can go, because I know YouTube notifications are crap. So. Can Marlin be considered? Marlin could do CNC. The thing is, I want to use the Duet because 1, it's a Duet, 2, it's good hardware. Although I think this is a Physat clone. I can't remember which clone this is. I bought it like, this is a 4-year-old Duet. But it's got TMC 2660s, which are good drivers. The bed output, which we're going to use for the spindle, is good for 16 amp. And it's a web interface, so when it comes to setting it up, we're no longer, you know, having to reflash it and recompile. So this will allow us to fiddle with it on the fly. Plus, I apparently can use this screen with it. So there's that. goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Come on, stack up. There we go. Okay, so you all go like that. And then, I guess it doesn't matter which way that goes. And of course, I moved it. Okay, one second here. You go there. You go there, you go there. Trying to get them all stacked together is kind of annoying. Come on. Wait a minute, I could use more than one screw. What am I doing? I'm a genius. Music is too loud. Is it too loud? Okay, I'll drop it down a little bit. There you go. My Micro 3S I designed to cut the frame on 318. Let's take a look at that. Okay, I don't know why it does this. Okay, one second here. There we go. Oh, that's cool. So you cut the frame yourself on that? You got a little bit of rust there. You should go stainless. Okay, let's try and make this a little bit easier by actually putting more screws in this, so that it actually sticks together. There we go. Okay. So we've got that there. So the thing is, it's supposed to have a standoff, but the problem is I don't have enough of them. So we have to kind of like finagle the old way to make it work. So that's why I got these big standoffs, and we're still going to have to cheat. So I'm going to order some 2mm standoffs so that when I do inevitably crash this into the ground and break an arm, and I have to completely take apart the entire flight stack to swap out an arm, that will be the only time I have to do it, because then when I rebuild it again, I can rebuild it with the right stuff. Rust is part of it. It's textured paint. Yeah, let's just go with that. It's textured paint. Look at these little... So I'm gonna have to swap these around because I want the screws coming down. Oh, we got a little plastic spacer here to make sure we don't short everything out. Let's put that on. Okay. And I gotta put these on. Axe Potato, thank you for becoming a member. And did I miss something? Did somebody donate and I miss it? Matthew gifted 1 community membership. Thank you, Matthew. So 3D, I didn't print a frame. Oh, if you're talking about these frames, these are for a completely different design. Okay. A lot of people are telling me why didn't I print a frame for this? And the answer is quite simple. This hardware is capable of doing 90 miles an hour. And I really don't trust 3D printed parts with that. That is a little too fast, in my opinion, for 3D printed parts. So I just didn't even bother trying, because I just don't trust it. So that's why. Mostly a wall piece now. Okay. What time will I be rebuilding it? Probably not today because the wife's on afternoon, so she's going to work in a little bit here, and it'll just be me and the little guy. And he's a little bit of an adventurous type, so I don't think I'll be going to the park to fly a quad and letting him wander around while I'm wearing a headset. So probably not tonight, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Tomorrow in the morning or something. Do I have a small enough screwdriver on my LTT store screwdriver? No, it will not fit those. Oh well. That is okay. Will this one fit? And I did order more bits for the LTT store screwdriver, so. Because I just ordered it by itself. I didn't order any of the extra bits, so I ordered a whole set of metric bits for it. Okay. So those should be in, I don't know when, but they should be in eventually. Some point in the future. Now, I need something to hold these stupid little hex guys. Nope, not this guy. And I gotta be careful not to lose these because I only legit have one set of these. There are no spare parts with this quad. The LTT bits, I don't think the LTT bits fit, or these are 4mm bits, and these are, yeah. These are 1/4 inch drive bits. These, the bits that come for like these don't fit, unfortunately. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. These are little. These are little. Yeah, this kind of work is what these screwdrivers are really good for. Like, I do use them with 3D printers occasionally, but they don't really have the torque to tighten down like a full-size M3 on their own. You have to give them that extra little bit, and anything bigger than M3 they have issues with. But for like these little M2s and M1.5s and, you know, screws I can't hold with my hands because I'm a absolute klutz. with my like Neanderthal grip here. Works just fine. And just remember, if you cross thread it, it's nature's Loctite. Half-inch drive with a Milwaukee impact. When what you're putting together, you never want it to come apart. There we go. So these standoffs are nylon, so I'm just holding them by hand and just giving them a good finger tight. There we go. Okay. Tighten these. And there we go. Okay, so that is the main body of the frame. So if you want to see here, the original way it's supposed to go together is you're supposed to have, see how I got these big long screws coming up here? The original way is you just have the short screws, like the same screws that I used here on the outside for the wing, and then these standoffs screw into it, and then you start building your flight stack. The problem is I only have 4 of these, so I can't do that. So using those would be great, because if I needed to replace one of these arms, I would just undo this screw, and then I would undo the other screw from the bottom, holding the standoff so it doesn't come undone. Then I could slide the screw arm out, slide the new arm in, and do that. So unfortunately, I don't have any extra standoffs. So we got to build up the whole flight stack, and then if I want to take an arm out, I got to take a whole thing apart. So at least we're not ordering a whole new frame if that happens. Amazon has an adapter. I'm not going to get an adapter because what I'm going to do is I'm building up the LTT screwdriver to be a 3D printer building. So it's going to have, I'm going to get rid of the square bits in here because I got like the bits that came with it. Get rid of the Robertson bits because I'm not going to use them with this, right? And I'll just have metric up top, and then I'll have some flatheads, the magnet, and the Phillips for like power terminals and whatnot. So that way everything will be in here and I don't have to worry about losing, like having an adapter that I need to store somewhere, because, you know, this actually works really well for storing all the bits. So I'll just have a bunch of hex up top and then Phillips, flathead, and the magnet. And I'll stock it with the, cause it goes down to like 1 mil, I think. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so on here, that is the front. This is the front, because this is where the camera goes. Camera goes there. Okay. So let's get our flight stack. So if you don't know, on, I guess, a lot of these, there's a little arrow, and that arrow points towards the front. Okay. So that goes there, that goes there. So cool, we can wrap these around like we did before. and make it all nice and pretty. Okay, cool. So I need to attach these. So unfortunately, these arms are thicker. Okay. Oh, BF Dennis gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers. So the thicker arms mean, unfortunately, I can't use the screws that I used originally to mount the motors, because I would have like 1/2 mil of thread engagement, which is no bueno. So we're going to be using longer screws, which unfortunately, way more. We're trying to cut some weight here. We're cutting weight like Adidas cut out Kanye. How did the part that I started last stream come out? What was I printing last stream? What did I print last stream? What was I printing? Make sure I don't short. Yeah, I'm putting the standoffs on right now to prevent that. The nano frames? Oh, those were a while ago. Yeah, they're over here. They turned out fine. Anywhere from like 8.6 to what do they weigh? Anywhere from 8.6 to 9.8 grams or something like that. The glass-filled nylon one is the stiffest, but it's also the heaviest. Try titanium screws. That is something people do. Literally, that is something people do on like the ultralight builds. I'm hoping we don't have to, because I'm cheap and I don't want to spend the money on titanium screws to save a gram. I'm hoping we're not within a gram. If it's a gram, I'll cut some extra weight off of the strap that holds the battery on or something. But yeah, titanium screws are a thing people use in FPV. Something for my kiddo. Oh, it's the Mando suit. Yeah, the whole suit's outside. The whole suit's outside. It wasn't this helmet. This helmet was off the bamboo, and I didn't end up using it because it's got way too much meltiness from printing too fast. This is the reject helmet. I ended up actually reprinting the helmet on the Saval, and it came out in a better state for sanding. So it's outside right now. Nylon screws. I don't have nylon screws. I don't. When I rebuild this after I crash it again, which will happen, let's be honest, I will use nylon screws for this. This is for the flight stack next. Okay. So we are going to go with these screws. Nylon screws have saved me. Nice. Yeah, I actually have nylon standoffs, but they're all M3, and the hardware for this is M2. So Home Depot. The problem is it's all M2. It's all M2, so I don't think Home Depot carries M2. Like, they barely carry metric stuff up here. And we're using the 3 screws from now. If I need to take off 1 screw out of each motor, we'll do that. That will be a future Taylor problem. That will cross that bridge when we come to it. Kalashnikov, thank you for becoming a member. What in Canada? Dude, Canada is like half standard, half metric. Like it's a mess. It really depends on what you're doing for what measurement system you're using. In terms of standards, we have no standards. M3 is the smallest. Yeah, I remember looking for stuff for 3D printers back in the day at Home Depot, and I think M3 was the smallest, or like close enough to the smallest. Print the screws. And yes, I know I should probably be using Loctite, but I actually would prefer to actually use real Loctite and not my stuff. So I'll swap these if I need to. I've got a few extra spare screws if I need to. Guys have McMaster-Carr. That is true. I do have McMaster-Carr, and since I technically have a business, I can order from it. I think McMaster-Carr is the one you need a business to order from. And then don't forget, if you haven't checked it yet, every stream we give away a spool of filament from Polymaker. You know, I always forget to announce it at the beginning of the stream. So if you haven't entered for your chance to win that spool of filament, because you will win. That's right, you. Yes, you will win. So enter for your chance in the video description. And also while you're down there, don't forget to like that smash button. And if you want to help support the channel, content I create, and the things I do, there's links in the description as well. Do I have any extra screws? I got like no extra screws. I have. Okay, hopefully I don't lose any of these. Well, I have replacements. I got button heads. I've got a ton of button heads. M2s because I bought a whole kit and I've never used it, I don't think. So there we go. So this is the ESC, electronic speed control, is now installed. And yes, the wires do just kind of do that. That's how they went on the original one, and we're just doing how it was originally. So next, we have our flight controller, our video transmitter, a buzzer, and the transmitter. And this all got to go in there like that. So again, on the flight controller, usually there's an arrow. Yep, there's an arrow right there. So it tells you which direction it goes. And that's kind of important because these have accelerometers and gyros and whatnot. And while you can fiddle with it in the software, like when you set it up to make it, in Betaflight, flip it if you need to, try to build it the right way, I guess, is the way people say. But yeah, actually, do I have clearance there? We might run into an issue here. Uh-oh. We might have an issue here. I'm just looking at this. Scheiße. If you look, there's a standoff that goes here, and it's awfully close to this motor mount. And by awfully close, I mean it's... ah, shoot. We're gonna have to rotate that. I'm gonna have to rotate my stack. That don't clear. Shoot. That don't clear. It clears up here, obviously, but there's a... oh, that ain't good. There's this little hole right here. Okay, and you're supposed to mount... get an M3 screw. Yeah, that don't clear. Shoot. I'm gonna have to rotate this entire flight stack. Ah. Okay. Okay. Let's do that. I'm gonna have to. That is not good. That is annoying. Oh well. Is what it is. Is what it is. So, as I was saying, you try to mount it the way that the arrow tells you, but you can rotate it in Beta FPV if you need to. So, unfortunately, I will have to do that, which means I gotta take off all these motors now. Shoot. And you know what? I'm remembering now. So the reason I bought this frame was literally my quad is a HG LRC XJB 145. That's like the model. And it's a quad from, I think it came out in like 2017. I bought it in 2018 and they don't make the frame anymore. So I was originally just going to buy like, replacement part for the frame and just, swap that and be good to go. But unfortunately, they don't make it anymore. So I literally just went on Google and went replacement or alternative frame or something like that. And this one came up. But then I also remember reading now that in the comments, somebody's like, yeah, you have to rotate the flight stack. I'm like, okay. So. We all know you put it together backwards to show us what not to do. No, because I didn't want to do that. So the problem is now, shoot, when I put this on, it's gonna go that, and when I rotate it, yeah, see, now the stupid USB won't go in the right spot. So I'm gonna have to move the batteries to the, dang it, I won't be able to get at the USB with the camera. I'll have to take the camera off to get at the USB. Because the camera will be, because when I stack that, when I rotate it, because the power is going to come out the back, this is going to face towards the front. So every time I want to get at the USB, I got to take the camera off. Oh, that's annoying. That is really annoying. Don't really have a choice though. Jake England, $2. Someone say CNC? Why does power have to go at the back? It doesn't, but it's going to come out of the back or the front because I have to rotate the ESC a certain way to clear the standoffs. So It's either the power comes out the front or it comes out the back. So I'll make it come out the back. Because it doesn't really matter which way the USB goes, front or back, because stuff's going to be in the way both ways. If it's in the front though, I just take out 2 screws and I can move the camera up and then I can plug in the USB. So it's a little bit easier to get at, I think. Because on the back, there's a bunch of frame in the way. Sand the standoffs. I don't think that's an option. Because I really don't think that's an option, unfortunately. Where did I put that standoff? Yeah, no, there's like, you can see how much that's tilted over trying to screw it. Like it's, you can see that screw there, right? And how close it is to that big blob of solder with the motor. Yeah, I don't trust that. So yeah, we're gonna have to fiddle with that, unfortunately, which I really don't want to do. Oh well, make it work, make it work. Because here's the thing, on apparently, and again, I'm learning as I go, because I bought this stuff and then I got out of the hobby for 4 years and now we're back into it, so I'm using 4-year-old stuff. On a lot of them now, there's like a ribbon cable that connects your ESC to your flight controller. So you can kind of have them go different ways. Okay, you just connect the wires. On this one, it's actually pogo pins. It's a pin. It fits into a slot. So that whatever way I mount the motor, or the ESC, I have to mount the FC in the same way. Like I have to, I can't not. Because see, there's these little pins right here, and those slot into the flight controller. So. Oh, Steve's here. Hi, Steve. Not a big deal once you get it set up. I know. Like, technically I already have it set up. This has flown. The only reason I want to hook it back up, I need to enable turtle mode and a few other like random things. So. Just putting one screw on each of these for now. I really don't like these motors flapping in the breeze. Okay. Yeah, so now the power comes out the back. Standoffs back on. We make a video so you can see it fly. Yeah, I'll there. If you go on the Discord, I've posted videos of this flying before I crashed it. So there are flight videos of this. But this isn't. We're already at the weight limit for one, so it's not exactly like I can put a GoPro on this thing, and considering I've already smashed it once, I don't trust my Hero 10 on this. I like my GoPro working, and it's way too heavy. So the only video I get out of this is from the DVR on my headset. So you're looking at like 480p analog. It's a video file. I prefer the look of analog, just warmer and more organic. Lower latency latency is nice of analog, but like when I bought all this, digital wasn't a thing. Like digital wasn't a thing when I bought all this. So my setup is a cheap digital or a cheap analog setup. So digital wasn't a thing when I bought all this, but now digital is becoming pretty common in FPV. You have the DJI system, and then HD0, and then Fat Shark, what's it called, Walk Snail or whatever it's called. So digital is becoming common, and it looks so much better than analog. The problem is you have latency now. So analog, you have barely any latency if there is any, but the image, breaks up. It's analog. It's, it's like, when you're a kid and you're looking at the port channels between the real channels and it's all fuzzy and whatnot. So analog breaks up, but there's no latency or barely any latency. Digital, the image looks really good, but then you have latency. So it's like, as you get further away and there's more in the way, it's like literally flying with lag. So the image still looks good, but you might be, 50 milliseconds or 100 milliseconds behind what you're seeing in terms of trying to fly. So as with everything, there is no perfect solution. Put a cadex on it. Okay. I hardly notice it. Yeah, it's not too bad apparently. Some of the stuff, like, it really is only when you're like really out there or there's a lot of stuff in between that you get big latency. Also, the problem is the cost. Like a VTX you can get for under 40 bucks, and a camera you can get for 20 to 30 bucks for analog. Digital, you're looking at like $200 per quad to get digital. Although, if I'm not mistaken, the good analog headsets, like the goggles, actually cost more because you have to buy like a receiver with them and whatnot. So those end up costing more. There we go. I just paid $150 for a cam and VTX for DJI. Yeah. Well, okay, I'm talking Canadian prices. It's like $200 Canadian. It's like $150 US. Okay, these aren't magnetic, and it's really annoying. There we go. Okay. So there's that. Okay, got our motors on. So I will zip tie these up later. And that standoff's gonna be annoying. Where is this? So this guy goes here. Yeah, I can make that work. It's on an angle though. How do you have a screw on an angle? I don't know. Take it out for now. Okay. T-Rex with rush tanks, so pretty much all those animals. Okay. Swap to metric. I'm not touching other people's money. It's USD. Okay, so now we can put our VTX on, or correction, flight controller. So these wires just kind of sit down under here. Because that's how they were. Which means my camera wires come out the side here, which is super annoying, and we might end up moving those. Okay, so the wires, I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, they seem okay. That's okay. I guess that's how it goes. Trying to organize these in a way that makes them sit kind of flat. Sure I don't pinch any wires when I stick this on. There we go. Okay. So here's my receiver. That is way too long. I'm gonna have to adjust that. There's my buzzer. We're gonna have to put you somewhere back here. We've got the VTX, which this I could put on anyway. This will just go there, but I have to put standoffs on here now. So we'll use the standoffs that were supposed to be on the bottom, put them on the top. What is this frame printed with? Carbon fiber and then machined, because this is actually just a stock frame. And we might have to do some soldering here. Because this camera lead right here, this has got to reach over here, so we might end up making it a little bit longer. I don't know why the chat's behind. There we go. Make sure I check the door. Oh, it's crooked. It's crooked. We have to change it in Betaflight, because if you see where the motors go, like the soldering on the ESCs here, we couldn't put it the other way because it was getting in the way of the standoffs. So we've had to rotate the board, unfortunately, to get it to kind of work. Unfortunately, I really didn't want to, but I had to. So Yeah, I really didn't want to, but I had to. Okay, so that would be the VTX goes on top there. So the buzzer, I have to move the buzzer under there, and we'll just kind of find somewhere back here to shove the buzzer. And then this, yeah, we're gonna have to move that. So let's get this off. Okay. You're gonna go through here. You are that receiver. So we may shorten these wires because these are a little long. I don't think I need these to be this long anymore. Hat and pick. Yeah, sorry, I keep doing that. Here, we'll do this. Okay. So yeah, I don't think I need this to be this long for the receiver anymore. So we'll shorten that up. This can go back here. We'll figure out where to put this in the buzzer. Power can go down through the bottom there. Okay, so we're gonna have to move that. Okay, so let's open up the new camera. So this is the old camera. This is the new camera. As you can see, the new one's much smaller, but it'll fit in a 14 mil mount. This is a 19 mil, so we have an adapter here. If I can get it on. Is it going through the back? Okay, oop. Little cap. There we go. Okay. Little joystick for controlling that camera if you want to play with the settings. And then screws. Yeah, they're 1407, 3600 kilovolt motors. So we got new wires here. So let's just see if I do need to extend these wires. So first I need to figure out how I'm mounting this. Let me see here. Where do people mount their camera? Okay. Looks like they mount it through the hole. Mine doesn't look like that. My part doesn't look the same. So, do I mount it in the little hole? I'm thinking the big hole so I can pivot it if I need to. But then it's out. You know what? We're going to do the small hole here because that way is more protection. So I need a screw for this. Very warpy. What's warpy? There we go. Okay. Well. We might be okay. Yeah, we're okay. Yeah, we're okay. Okay. So if the camera goes there, I'll pivot it forward so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. And that just plugs in there. Yeah, we're good. We're good. So what do we got? We got VCC ground video. Okay, and on this one, VCC ground video. Okay, good. So the wiring is the same, so I don't have to fiddle with the wiring. So that's good. Are the blades print? Oh, no. You do not print the blades for these. You do not print the blades for these. Does it have, yeah, I can pivot it. And then there's also, I could like, I have it mounted just in the hole right here. Focus. So you can adjust it, but I could put it in the further up hole, but I want it kind of within the frame so I don't, you know, smash it. But I could have it sticking out if I wanted to, but I kind of want it within the frame. Oh, nylon prints are warpy for you. Ah. Notice sticking out. Yeah. Okay, so you know what? I don't like how short these are. We're going to do a little bit of soldering here, just so I have a little bit more wiggle room. So we're gonna touch those up. Okay, so it's, let's see here. Okay, so the color orientation's the same. Okay, so we got red, yellow, black. Remember that. Red, yellow, black. Red, yellow, black. Red, yellow, black. There we go. just a little bit longer, just so I have a little bit more wiggle room. Okay. And yes, I do have some helping hands on the way. They're not here yet though. Red. Yellow. Black. Okay. There's the VTX now. There's that. Buzzer goes back here. We'll fiddle with this later. Okay. So I think we're okay there. Yeah. So. Okay. There's that. Okay. Yeah, the back of my TS100 is taped together because I dropped it. Trying to put these little nuts on. It's not going too well. There we go. Little nylon washers. There we go. Okay. Whew. Is the Soval kicking out decent prints? Yeah. It's literally a budget Prusa with a planetary gear extruder. There we go. So while I'm fiddling with these nuts, make sure you enter for your chance to win some Polymaker filament in the link in the description of this video. Because every stream we give away some Polymaker filament, and if you want to win some, well, you can. You just got to enter. The winner could be you, or even you. Okay, so let's plug the camera in. So the camera's in. Now, there's a back part of this we got to put together. Okay, that goes that, and then we got more of these little Okay, so that goes in there. So I'm thinking we try and shove our buzzer in there somehow, because that will fit in there. Yeah, we'll shove the buzzer in there and just have it kind of sit in there. And then the antenna can go through there and come out. Okay, so let's do that. There you go. It's not perfect, but it works. So unfortunately the buzzer or the lights will be kind of aiming at the ground, but you'll see them when you're in the air. So it's better than nothing. because unfortunately I can't aim them up because there's the hole there. But at least we'll have some that. Okay. And then the top. So I'll put that like that, so that way I can actually see. And this will be a big improvement over the other one, because on the other frame, you can't see when you're, you can't see your VTX. So what channel and all, you couldn't see it with the old frame. With this frame, you can. And that's that. So I don't have the standoffs in it yet, but there we go. And then this, I can probably zip tie to this somewhere. Or somewhere. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. And then the antenna. Will fit up in there. Yeah, that works. Cool. So I'm actually going to go take a peek outside because I'm waiting on a package, because I actually ordered blue standoffs. So I'm hoping they're here. Head in the way. I know, I got, you know what? Put the hat backwards. There we go. Oh my God, my hairline. There we go. Okay, I'll be back in 1 second. I'm just gonna see if I got a package. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. Baby's in charge while I'm gone. No package. Okay. So we're building it with the crappy standoffs that come with it for now, and I will swap them later. So literally I ordered, these are black, I wanted blue. So I ordered blue standoffs, and they're gonna be here today, but they're not here yet. So. That's gonna be really tight. Let's you know what? Let's manage these first. Where did I put it? Oh, there we go. I really don't like these. I don't like these big fat. Oh my god. One second here. We'll do the standoffs first, and then we'll manage the wires. Because they're going to have to go on the outside, I think, for most of these, or at least on the back here. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay. That goes there, that goes there. Gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this guy. Because this is now way too long for the receiver. Yeah. Standoffs are short. What do you mean the standoffs are short? Standoffs are short. What do you mean the standoffs are short? My standoffs are short. I gotta put like a shim under there. Great. I gotta shim my standoffs. Ah, shoot, 1 second here. There's a lot of work to these little things. Holy shit. Okay, before we get any further, because I got to take the whole bloody thing apart, let's get it hooked up to the computer and reorientate everything, because right now it's all not orientated right. So there we go. And now I need a USB cable. Where is my USB cable for this? Is this it? That's USB-C. Oh wait, I'll just use this. Oh, oh, oh. Sanity! Oh, is my overlay? Oh, we're good. Sanity gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers! Thank you, Sanity. Okay, so Betaflight. Hey, there we are. So now I plug that in. It's flashing. Oh, this cable might be just a power cable. Shoot, yeah, this cable's just power. USB-C, 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 USB-C. Got a million USB-C. Where's USB mini? Yeah, there we go. Might just be power. Yeah, it's power. Just power. There we go. Okay, connect. Okay, so you can see here it does the whole of that, but I need to rotate the front, because right now I'm going front to back, and see how it's going side to side. See, so I got to rotate the arrow. So I need to configuration. Yaw. Is it yaw 180? Save and reboot. Okay, so now. No, that's still. Yaw is right. But. Yeah, so yaw is right. But my pivot is backwards. Or change the gyro. First gyro. Clockwise. Save and reboot. Oh wait, no, it'd be 90 degrees, right? 90. 90? Because I rotate it 90 degrees. Okay. Forward, backwards, yep. Left, right, pivot. Oh, no, okay. Pivot left and right are backwards. Okay, so now my X and Y. So my yaw is okay, but now my roll and my pitch are backwards. Ports. So it should be 270. Okay. Left, right, pitch up, pitch down, pitch left, pitch right. There we go. Pitch, roll, and yaw are all good. There we go. Okay. So we're good there. Sweet. There's my OSD. I don't know how to get RSSI. I don't have RSSI set up. I got to do that. Okay, but either way, we're disconnected. Okay, so we're good. Cool. We're good. Okay. Yeah, it's like a direction pin and clipper, basically. Okay. So that's set up. Because remember, we rotated everything, so now we're good. Okay, now we need to figure out where the hell we're gonna put this. So this could be a lot shorter, but I really don't care for now. I might just throw it right there. Where am I going to mount the receiver on this? I could just zip tie it to the frame. I might just end up zip tying, but where am I going to put the antennas? Where am I going to mount the antennas? Why is it not running? We actually tried to get Clipper running on, or we tried to put Betaflight on one of the control boards and nothing happened. It wouldn't let us. It's like, no! It's like, come on. Okay, so I gotta take these out anyways because I gotta put spacers in here. Where's some M3? Do I have M3 washers? I should have a whole bunch of M3 washers. M3 nuts. M3 washers, there we go. I'm gonna need more M3 washers. Those are 2, 3. 4. Okay. So let's see here. So if I put that there, let's go to overhead cam. Put my top plate on. Put my rear plate on. Okay, so you can see there's a gap with the standoffs. So how many of these washers do I need? Will 2 work? Yeah, 2. So I need to put some washers on this. Which means I need to find a bunch of M3 spacers. Nuts. Nuts. There we go. So now I gotta take it all apart again. Bloody hell. Hey, someone say on the bus, off the bus. On the bus, off the bus. And this is adding more weight. That's a stupid. And now that little piece of isn't in the way. That little non-conductive protection sheet that I put down right at the beginning to keep everything out of the way so I don't damage anything is preventing it from sitting flat now once I put nuts in there. Trying to cut it without cutting the frame. There we go. This thing is going to be so fun for the next 5 seconds while I fly it before I slam it into the ground again. There we go. Okay, cleared. One M3 washer, 2 M3 washers, and Standoff. There we go. Okay. These ones in the back here are the most pain in the butt ones. Everyone got all their Halloween plans already? Think positive thoughts. Don't slam me into ground. Oh, I'm thinking positive. I'm gonna have fun, but I'm also a realist. So I know this is gonna get litho break pretty hard at some point. Just like Barney said, it is inevitable. There we go. Gary gifted 1 community membership. Thank you, Gary. I'll add M3 washers now. I gotta go find M3 washers. How do I not have M3 washers? I could have sworn I had like a million of them, and now I have like none. And of course, like I don't have any in a bag or anything. M3 nuts. Ah, here we go, washers. Inventory stream. I'm not going to subject you guys to that. That might be a little too much fun for one audience to handle. These ones won't work on the bottom. Because I gotta slice these. These are too close to the slot. Right here where the camera module mounts. So oh yeah, these aren't getting snipped easily. Yeah, those aren't getting snipped. Yeah, I gotta put them at the top. Remember, kiddies, don't buy the $15 frame off at AliExpress. It's totally worth it. Totally. Yeah, see that? That kind of works. As long as you like install it as you're putting it on, it will hold. Zombie Hedgehog 149, cheers. We used to have these really small OD screws that we use for this kind of stuff on the Voron, and I wish I still had some of them. They would have been super handy right now. There we go. Okay. So that is that. So the last thing I got to fiddle with is the receiver, which for now we'll just put it there, and then I'll just zip tie it to the frame and we'll call it a day for now. I just want to get this thing kind of put together so we can see what we're dealing with weights. And if I'm within the law. Oh shoot, I forgot to put the antenna on. So for those that don't know, anything that's a transmitter, if it has an antenna, do not ever power it up without the antenna. If you power up something that's supposed to have a transmitter, if it's a transmitter and it's supposed to have an antenna, if you power it up and you do not have the antenna attached, you will have a very bad time because you can actually fry it. You can straight up fry it. So you really want to make sure your antenna is attached when you power these up. Otherwise, you are going to have a very bad day. DFH gifted 5 community memberships. Thank you. These are lighter zip ties, so I will use these ones. Wow, I really don't want any of these getting chopped. Okay, so let's just see what we're at for weight, because I know this isn't, I'm going to take it all apart anyways to manage it in a bit. So this is now built. Okay. Yeah, we got the V, that's there, that's there. Okay. I need a strap. Because you have to weigh it with the strap, because everything that goes in this goes in this. Oh, I did it backwards. Okay, that's there. I'm gonna have to put some grip tape on the bottom of this actually. So where is the grip tape that I bought to put on this? Right here. So this is basically like, you peel this layer off and it's like really sticky. And it's like tacky. So when you put on your battery, which, where are my batteries? Batteries. Where did I put all my batteries? Oh, here they are. It basically just a little bit extra protection. So when you Z negative China, they don't go flying. Okay, so that's that, that's that. So this is all up weight. Okay. Now we find out where we're at. So first, propellers. We need 4 of them because they got to be on too. So we got the camera, we got all that, got all that. Okay, propellers are 7 grams and all up weight 246. 246. 246. I got 4 grams of freedom. It's beeping like crazy. Oh wait, is it because I don't have a transmitter? I don't think I have a I don't have the transmitter. I think that's why it's freaking out. Where's my controller? Where? I had it earlier. Transmitter. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Let's drop the
Welcome to OpenTX. Throttle warning.
Okay, the LEDs are freaking out. Yeah, my LEDs are freaking out. Because the LEDs are supposed to be, why are they flashing different colors? They're supposed to be red. They're supposed to be green, solid green, and they turn red when armed. So for some reason, they're not. Actually, let me make sure that. You solder the LEDs to the beeper, but no, I want that. Okay, so the quad is done and we're underweight, and holy shoot, that gets hot quick. So we're within weight. You have no idea how happy I am about that. Legit. I was very concerned that we would not be within weight. Okay, let's get this fixed up. So this is actually really simple. I put a little thing back here, so now I can power it with lipos just by sticking a lipo back here. So we need to make a cable that goes from here to here. So first things first, take that off, which these are really cool because you can put them on a tripod and just kind of mount them there, so that way other people can watch what you're doing on the screen if you want to use it as secondary. I've already taken the screws out. There you go. That's it. That's all there is to this. And then the battery plugs in here. So what we need to do is take it and modify it. So where did I put that battery? I need the connector off of it. So where did I put that shitty battery? Oh, here it is. Because this battery right here, we need the connector off because it's not JST. I thought it was JST, but it's not. So cut the ground separate. And then put that. There we go. So that goes in there. That goes there. So we're going to need to put a hole right about down here for this to go through. And while that's doing, let's heat you up. So this plugs into here like that. And then slides in here like that. And then these will come out of that hole. That. Okay, and then we'll super glue it in place while that does that. Why super glue? Because I already have it. Or why hot glue? Because I already have it made up. Now, do I have connector cable for this? What cable can I use? Like, you don't need any heavy duty cable for this. This is, you know, it's only 7.4 volts and low amps. But I'm looking if I have any pre-made cable that I can kind of repurpose for this use case. Well, and by pre-made, I mean like paired up cable. Aha, I do. There we go. And then I got some XT60 or XT30 connectors here. And what side do I need? It's coming off the battery. So I need that. Yeah, okay. Don't, when you have your battery, don't just hold the connector and go, I'm just gonna make sure it lines up. Yeah, no, you zappy zap. There we go. Am I running around while flying? Hopefully not. That's gonna be a bad day if I am. I hate screws that screw directly into plastic, like it's like, do I have the, is the screw started? Am I just chewing up whatever? Like, what's going on? Yeah, these are really cheap FPV goggles. So what we're doing is the battery that came with them, because it sat for like 5 years at like a full charge or whatever, it like killed the batteries, or an empty charge or whatever. It basically killed the batteries. So what we're doing now is we're making it so we can run it off an external 2S LiPo. I gotta upgrade my controller to Edge TX too, apparently. Apparently Open TX is like outdated big time. So I gotta upgrade to Edge TX. That's what all the cool kitties are using now, apparently. And then I gotta get an ELRS and all that stuff. Okay. What time are we at anyways? Ooh, we are cutting it close today. So I guess we're not getting to the CNC stuff today, unfortunately, for those that wanted to get around to that stuff. We will get to that stuff on another day. Sad CNC. And next Friday we'll fiddle with it. At least, you know what? The plan was basically, so here's the thing. If what we were actually going to do, honestly, is I have to reflash it, because the Duet is running Clipper, and I got to get it back on RepRap. So like today's stream was literally just going to be getting it back on RepRap. That was kind of what I planned to do if we got to it. So this way, us not getting to it today means on the next stream, we'll actually have a whole stream to dedicate to it. Let's get the fan going. Okay, before we go any further, class, what do we do? What do we do? Heat shrink, that's right. Yeah, good enough. So that's on. I need you to go to about there. Ah, come on. There we go. How do you FPV guys without crashing? Practice. Why do I have a frost advisory? Oh man, what is it? Ooh, copyright warning. Oh geez, that stupid scam is still going around. Stupid copyright warning scam. It's like, it's not a copyright, or it's not a copyright warning, it's a scam. Where it is, there it is. I can't wait till my helping hands show up. No more of this wasting VHB tape to hold stuff while I solder. Come on. There we go. Okay. So again, I need this side. Yeah. And that is the negative. Okay. One of the reasons I really like the TS100, if you don't know, it's got a built-in accelerometer. So when you put it down for a little bit, it'll automatically turn off. And then when you pick it back up, it heats back up. Usually. Usually. Just trying to quickly tin these wires. Okay. Before we get too far. Yeah, that'll fit over that. Oh, package. Thank you, hon. You too. Have fun at work. Aw. Oh, you got, okay. Oh, Coda. Hopefully I'm not showing off my address. Yeah, well, actually, let's not cut into the box with the lipos, with the batter, with a knit. There we go. Standoffs are here. And if you get a chance, like, you don't, it's like one of those things that sometimes it's something you gotta worry about, sometimes it's not. Just go through it. Sometimes when you like wick off the solder or the you get like a little sharp little bit. I just like to quickly trim off just so you don't accidentally short anything. Okay. And by the way, you put the other end on when you're soldering, so that way you don't, if these get too hot, they'll actually like shift position. That's too hot. Wrong connectors on the new lipos. No, they're XT60s or 30s. I double checked. So that plugs into that. Okay. So the plan is basically this slides in here. And then this, I should have ran it through here, but I'll put some of those sticky pads on the side here, actually. Where are you? I know I saw some. I saw some. Haha. There we go. So that goes like that. Now, if all goes well, and if I did this right, and the battery meter works. So this means oh good, it turns off too. So obviously I can't recharge it with the little recharger, but I can recharge it just by plugging it into my normal LiPo charger. And also, this is a receiver, so you can power it up without having your antenna attached, and it's not a huge issue. Although, maybe you should avoid it. I don't know for sure. So, what I'm going to do is get my fan here, because for those that don't know, FPV drones, they put out a lot of heat when the VTX is powered up. So really, you kind of want a fan on them. If you're doing like just working on the bench, and you just got your quad powered up, and it's just sitting there, and there's no air moving, you're not flying, your VTX gets really hot really quick, especially at the higher milliamps. So like right now I have it set for like 350 milliwatts, I think, or milliwatts. Get a VTX with pit mode. I don't know, was pit mode around 4 years ago? So I'm just gonna put this fan on it, powered up, and see if I can see what it sees.
Welcome to OpenTX.
There you go. Cool. Oh, okay, now my lights work. Okay, so if I turn you on, oh my god, the image is so much better. Holy shit. Holy shit, that image is so much clearer. Woo. Oh god, that's trippy. Oh my god, that is so much better. That is so much clearer. Holy shit. How can I show you guys what I see here? No, it's channel A1. Channel A1. There we go. So yeah, if you want to see what I see here. Oh, wow. There we go. Okay. One second here. Yeah. Dang it, I can't pivot this down anymore. Okay, so you see that. So there you guys. So this is what you see. So when I'm flying around and doing all the flips and shit, this is what you would see. So you'd be like, Ew. This is so much clearer. Like this is a million, like it's all washed out to shit, but because it's camera on a screen, but this is so much clearer than the old one. Oh, I got too close to the thing. Okay. Holy hell. Okay. Wow, these XT30s are tight. Oh my god, that is so much better. Okay. Not bad. Not too bad. I'm just happy I'm within weight. Let me just double check. $245. We lost a gram. Okay. What time is it? What time is it? We got time. We got time. Let's take it apart. I know. And we'll put it back together with the right standoffs, and we'll get it all kind of finalized, I think. So what that means is the 5 grams means I can zip tie stuff on this to make it not, you know, garbo. Because right now it's a complete mess in terms of wires and whatnot everywhere. Okay. So we got time. So you have until 2 o'clock. The stream goes till 2. And at 2, the stream is over. So if you haven't had the chance to enter to win yourself some Polymaker filament, you have till the end of stream to do so. Do this now. I think I have a zip tie for this. I got one of these. There you go. And then I just plug the battery in and we're off to go. And it's so much lighter too without the battery in the front. Okay. Steve, hello. Well, Steve Clark, hello. Other Steve. By the way, when I was mocking everything up, I didn't have the battery yet, so I actually just quickly catted up a dummy battery that had the same size so I could, yeah. Oh yeah, these, that'll look so much better. Oh, it's almost the same blue. Almost the same blue. Also, I have to remember to enable turtle mode. So before we put this back together, put the top on, I gotta put turtle mode on. So I gotta take this out, which is gonna be annoying. Actually, 1 second here. Let's see if this is a smart idea or not. Let's see. On. So the standoffs we had before, 0.895 grams. The blue ones, 0.1 grams. I'm going up 0.4 grams with these blue ones. Is it even worth it at this point? Is it even worth it at this point? No, they're not longer. They're exactly 25 mil. They are the same length. The extra millimeter that I had to shim out is a issue with the carbon fiber cutting, not the They look better though. So now we got to plug this back into the computer. I got to turn you on, get you over here. Whoa.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Okay, you're on. You got to get plugged into a computer. Really got to cut those washers down. So plug you into a computer. Okay. So I think I already have turtle mode enabled. So I got arm, angle mode, beeper, flip over after crash. Yeah, so I do have it enabled. So what I got to do is ports, setup, configuration, arm. Where's maximum arm angle? Because right now it's like, I gotta change that. Where is the receiver? Where is motors? Arm. It's in modes. Yeah, but there is a angle setting. There's a like a minimum angle for arming, and I can't remember where it's at. I see it. Where is it? Voltage. There's that. Ports. Configuration. Arming. Oh, there you go. Okay. So maximum arming angle. Okay, there we go. Save and reboot. So what that means, turtle mode basically, the flip over after crash thing, allows you to, you push a button and your motors will run backwards, and it'll allow you to flip your quad over. So to do that, you have to make sure you can arm it upside down essentially. So you have this, you flick the switch, and this allows you to, if you like, you're flying your quad and it crashes, you could just flip that switch and it'll, like, the motors will spin the other way and you can go and flip over and then you can fly off. But to do that, because usually when you start going, oh shit, crash, you disarm it. Because that way if it crashes at somebody, the blades aren't spinning. But then you need to rearm it to flip over. So. Okay. Now, I'm trying to remember, there's a way to get RSSI off an XM Plus. And I'm trying to remember how to do that. And I can't remember. RSSI info off XM Plus. There was something, I remember, I found a video on how to do it. Because you can't, the XM Plus doesn't support it, but it's in a channel. aux 8. Yeah, but I need to enable channel aux 8 because if you look here, there's where is it? Like there's nothing on there. You have to enable the channel. Is it aux 8? Because this should be changing. I remember watching a video on it. Like I know you could solder a wire. I don't want to solder. There's a way of doing it. Go to the receiver tab. Go to RSSI channel. Set your RSSI to aux 12. Just set to aux 12. But the aux 12 should be moving. Like as the receiver moves away, I should be seeing a different value for aux 12. Let's see here. I saw a video on how to do it. Oh, here you go. I think this is the video. I think this is the video. Basically, I just want to get all this stuff set up so that when I put it all together, I'm going to take it apart again.
And I am very excited to tell you that I was wrong. If you watch my review for this Free Sky X Crazy is because going to inputs and creating a channel with the RSSI, even RSSI or SSI value, how would technically channel number 5? This means that auxiliary 12 is technically channel 16 because you have to add in these 4. So we want to be seeing an RSSI value on this bar right here. If we go to RSSI value back to the flight controller, that way you can see your RSSI in your on-screen display and everything else. The thing is, with this receiver, I mean, it is true. Whenever you come down here to discover new sensors, press enter, you get absolutely nothing. Not even RSSI or the A1 or A2, nothing like that. So this is where the confusion came in. Without that RSSI value, how would we output it to the flight controller? Like I said, it's true. It's automatically placed on channel 16. So here's how you set it up. Let's just go into Betaflight.
Okay.
First go, well, you'll notice we're getting nothing on RSSI right now. I have my transmitter turned on.
Yeah, nothing.
Go to receiver. And for RSSI channel, we want to choose 16. Now, if you look over here, roll, pitch, yaw, and throttle, then we have auxiliary 1.
Wait, okay, so receiver. I don't have channel 16. It only goes to what? Channel map. Yeah.
1, but auxiliary 1 is technically channel number 5. This means that auxiliary 12 is technically channel 16 because you have to add in these 4.
So
12. We want to be seeing an RSSI value on this bar right here. If we go to the CLI and type in set AUX.
Okay, goes set AUX. Set. Okay.
We see the max auxiliary channels is right now set to 6, but we need 12. So type set max AUX channels space equals space 12, and then press enter.
Okay, so I've got 14.
If you get this message, then you did not type it in right. So once you get this message here, just type save. Oh, one more thing I need to explain. Type set RSSI, and you want to make sure that your RSSI PPM invert is turned off. If it's
Okay, so what do I need?
It's turned on, then it's
Set PPM.
first, and instead.
Oh, wait, what?
And you want to make sure that your RSSI PPM invert is turned off. If
RSSI PPM invert. RSSI. I don't even see that. RSSI PPM input. I don't even see that. Okay. And an RSSI firmware. I have the latest firmware on it.
if it's turned on, then it's going to be inversed, and instead of showing a value of near 100, it's going to show a value near 0. Also, don't worry about RSSI scale. That doesn't apply to us. That's only if you were using, if you were wiring a wire from the RSSI pad to the flight controller. So this has nothing to do with us. If you did have to change this from on to off, make sure you. Oh, I forgot to.
Yeah, okay, so let's go to receiver. Oh. Yeah, so it's not working. So I don't have RSSI. I don't have RSSI. I'm not even going to bother trying to fiddle with it because I'm going to go to ELRS or Express L. Yeah, shut up. When we go into Express LRS anyways eventually. Oh well, whatever.
Inactivity alarm.
VTX channel doesn't work. Okay, whatever. Save. Cool. Disconnect. Good enough. Good enough. Shut up. Shut up. Okay. Oh wait, maybe that wasn't working because I didn't have a battery on this. Let me put a battery on this because the transmitter only works when there's a battery.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Throttle warning. Yeah, okay. So let me actually connect a battery to this. Because usually the transmitter only works with a battery. Connect. Okay. Oop. Those values changed. So those are those, those are those, those are those. That's all that. So there is any of these move when I go into the other room with the controller. Yeah, see? Through a metal wall, yeah. See, I'm getting no RSSI. So, oh well. Whatever. No RSSI. Whatever. You can change the voice. I know, I gotta upgrade it to Edge TX at some point. So. Wow, that gets hot quick. Oh no, I've lost my washers. You know what? We're probably going to rebuild the stupid washers. These stupid washers. I can't believe I wish I had a way to trim these washers. Or smaller washers. Maybe these fit. You know what? I'll make these fit. I'll make these fit. I will make these fit. Yeah. Let's get the music going again. It got really quiet real quick. Ah, too loud for you guys. There we go. Dang it, can't drill through that. That ain't gonna work. Oh well. I will grind those. You know what? We'll do that after. I'm gonna go take them outside. I'm gonna go get my Dremel. I'll go get my Dremel. I'm getting my Dremel. I don't care. I'm getting my Dremel. Where are you, Dremel? Where are you, Dremel? Where are you? Oh. Oh, there you are. Okay, put the drone over there. There we go. 6 minutes, I know. Hey, hey, who needs to justify an apron now? You should wear safety glasses. These glasses I'm wearing are not safety glasses. I know that. Do as I say, not as I do. Be safe, kiddies. It's not a wimpy drone. It's a battery powered, so it's bigger than like a plug-in one for the same amount of power. But it's, you know, battery. What are we at right now? What are we at? We got 2 minutes. To be fair, I actually have more time because I can just drive to go pick them up. Instead of walking, but I like to walk. You know what? Yeah. How much room do I got there for the props? Oh yeah, okay. So I'm actually gonna call it here because I'm gonna super glue this on, and yeah, we gotta do the draw. So I will put this together and take pictures of it and put it on the Discord and the Twitters afterwards, because I gotta super glue this on and I gotta fiddle. I don't wanna rush it. I mean, I'm already rushing it. I don't wanna rush it because I wanna put some super glue on the antenna so it doesn't fly off, because what can happen is if you crash your quad and the VTX antenna comes off, if you don't like kill the power right away, you can blow your VTX. Okay, so every stream we give away filament. Do you want to win filament? I know you do. And we're under such a crunch because it's 2 o'clock and the stream already ran late that we're just gonna go right into the giveaway. That's right, no numbers, no numbers. No numbers. How did we do today on the stream anyways? Not bad. Let's copy all the names. Probably could have got a number. It's taking forever to copy everyone's name here. There we go. Copy. Paste. However, somebody did put 69 being a joker, but I'm not going to count that high. So we'll just go to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and actually 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shuffle. There we go. Big winner, chicken dinner. Andy G. I'm more of an Ali G fan, but Andy G will do. So you will get an email from me after the stream ends. My super high-tech note-keeping information. So you will get an email from me after the stream ends. Fill out the form, collect your filament. You get to pick which filament too. So we're gonna end it there. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. I know we didn't get as much done as I wanted to. It took a little bit longer to put the quad back together than I thought. And it still needs a bit of work. So I'm gonna fiddle with that off stream just to get it all kind of done right and whatnot. But yeah, so again, no stream Saturday. There will be a stream Sunday, probably 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you're on the Discord and follow me on Twitter at 3DPNero. Oh, there, Andy's there. Everyone golf clap and chat for Andy. They're here. So yeah, hope you had fun. I know it's a little bit different than the usual stuff, but I like breaking it up every now and then. It's Friday. Shout out to Polymaker for the filament that we give away. Shout out to my you guys for allowing me to buy this stuff to fiddle with. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I gotta go pick up the little guy. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. Enjoy your weekend. See you Sunday. Bye. How do I end?